What's the file, man? 888, peace and prosperity. Oasis, Grand Risings. On this app, you know what I'm saying? I won't joke y'all. You heard me? You know, it's gonna be like a collab, you heard me? It's gonna be a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna make some gumbo, you heard me? But some food for thought though, you know what I'm saying? Some soul food. Something to feed your soul, you know what I'm saying? Feed your mind at the same time. Uh we gonna dive into it more like on the chemistry level when it comes to the S aura and saving your life force essence, right? Because we are electromagnetic beings, which means we have prana. And I just was meditating and I saw my eternal flame. Like I saw this white fire. Like you know how you could hold your breath and you could make your cheeks blow up and make that white smoke come out? That's prana, right? So I saw that white flame within me, within my mind's eye, as I was just meditating, and I saw it like just like a fire, just going up like this. You know what I'm saying? You know how the candle is. I just saw the flame right there in my belly, just going up as I was breathing and stuff, and I was meditating. I saw it. I saw this white vapor, but I saw a flame in my belly though. As I was breathing, I was like, man, breath work has a lot to do. You understand what I'm saying? With making sure every area and specific areas and specific pockets of the body receive oxygen. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's also good, to tap the body, you know what I'm saying? Circulate that body is also good for the lymphatic system. It's good for all the systems. You also want to do it to the face to remove, um, you know what I'm saying, the mucus and open up the membranes and stuff like that. Like the body got so many different pockets. Like the other day, matter of fact, it was last night. I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, because all these animals make noises, and we can do everything that these animals could do to a specific degree, right? But we are not these animals because they got their own specific specialized qualities. Like the giraffe long neck could get things higher than what the lion can, but the lion can, latch on to things that, that the giraffe can't. And the hippopotamus could go through the water like the lion couldn't. So they got their own special qualities, but we could tap into our animal DNA, especially if you're a chosen one. You could tap into all the DNA of everything that ever existed. You understand what I'm saying? It's a mind over matter thing, also an energy and the frequency thing. And realize we out here in nature, right? So every time you out here in nature, this is where you're going to get your free energy. This is where you're going to get your cleanses. This is where you're going to get your prana. This is where you're going to get your great discoveries in your meditation. You're away from the noise, the radiation, the EMFs, the EMPs, the G5s, the Bluetooths, the Wi-Fi's. You know what I'm saying? All of that chemotherapy and these different devices they call technology. But this is the original technology because the body is the greatest technology. You understand what I'm saying? You got to bring it to its original charger, just like you would do your cell phone. This is your charger, right? And it has messages. Everything has messages. Breathing has messages, right? Breath has messages. You understand what I'm saying? And especially when you're on SR, celibacy, brahmachari, you are saving your life force essence, right? That same liquid that can bring forth another you, another mini. You understand what I'm saying? That life force essence being conjured inside the body is bringing you more oxygen. All your cells require oxygen to operate. You understand what I'm saying? And you are holding more cells, okay? Everybody have a specific amount of cells and need to have a specific amount of cells to either stay away from toxicities and deficiencies. You understand what I'm saying? And especially when you're on this life force essence, you saving your prana, you saving your ki, your chi, your nin, your life force. You understand what I'm saying? You saving your go juice, your mojo. You know what I'm saying? You saving your feng shui. You know what I'm saying? You saving your sauce. You saving your drip. You dig? Then thy cup it will always runneth over. You know what I'm saying? Not half empty, not half full. None of that. You understand what I'm saying? You can't let everybody sip from the cup, because what's in a cup is many yous that you saving inside you. And those many U's is even moving around oxygen. You understand what I'm saying? Circulating. You understand what I'm saying? Having more U's that's inside of you, that means more circulation throughout the body. And that means the life force essence is able to move more throughout the body. And that means the animals and the plants and the spirits of the forest and the spirits of the land and the water and all these different type of spirits are going to recognize you. They either gonna vibe with you, or you know what I'm saying, or y'all may cross paths, whoopie whoop. You know, I didn't came across a skinwalker before, Wendigo, whoopie whoop. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have this life force essence, because you don't know what type of battles, what type of entities, shit, things you never was told exist, you will come across. And that could be mentally, physically, spiritually, astrally. You understand what I'm saying? Astrally, that's dealing with the Jezebels and the succubus and the wet dreams. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the physical. You know what I'm saying? You got the witches out here in the streets, the Lego beasts. So this life force essence is what's going to protect you. But at the same time, we're going to double back to the science, right? Because you saving those little tadpoles, that's many used, and they all got protein, they got memory bank, they got stats, they got status, you know what I'm saying? They got a job to do, and they being utilized. And the ones that's not, you know, they gonna come out in a healthy way, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like pissing. That liquid that's coming out that's yellow, that's the toxins. So, you know, every now and then you gonna have some healthy emissions that's gonna be that life force essence removing the toxins. You understand what I'm saying? Purifying itself. Just like we in this atmosphere that purify our bodies, purify our energy, purify our mind. Every different thing out here is a different type of tuning fork. You understand what I'm saying? As above, so below. As you put and you apply it on the outside, you must take it in the inside. You understand what I'm saying? To make sure you get it in. And you also got to use your intentions and your energy. You did light healing. So we're gonna speak on some of that as well, right? So yeah, bro. That's why you feel way more vigorous, way more vibrant, way more alive. And that's why it's required to be on life force essence, celibacy, brahmacharya, semen retention, you know what I'm saying, to respect the vehicle in the house of the Most High, the God of the goddess that dwell within you. You understand what I'm saying? So they can expand their domain. You understand what I'm saying? And at the same time, as you save in this life force essence, like I said, all those many U's that's in your sacred secreted chamber is bringing more oxygen to the body than the average man getting. We all getting a certain amount of oxygen, especially depending on the toxicity of the environment and the purity of the environment. You understand what I'm saying? So these cells within your body, because the body requires oxygen, these cells are giving you more oxygen, and they're giving you more circulation throughout the body. You understand what I'm saying? You got more traffic, more healthy traffic at that. You understand what I'm saying? You got something that's pushing the energy more through the body. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what your life force essence is doing. And you can find this life force essence all in nature, and it will recognize you just as much as you can recognize it when you are on this life force essence. You understand what I'm saying? Because you starting to realize all of these different elements is the elements which we used to feast on before they made a lot of these different poisons, even though Itu is vital, and your food's supposed to be your medicine, and your medicine is supposed to be your food. You know what I'm saying? And your food has, and it should has either, it should be coming with both electromagnetism, charged by the sun, which means it's a fruit, veggie, and herb. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are electromagnetic beings, and we need that to stay vital, stay vigorous, and vibrant. You understand me? So, even being out here in the sun, that is another one of our natural charges. You understand what I'm saying? Also balancing out the energy being outside. Go start you a bonfire, you know what I'm saying? Sit under that moonlight, you get different levels and energies and endorphins and serotonins and melatonins, you know what I'm saying? And different chemicals going in the body as well from the different spectrums of the light that feed our different bodies and our different moods, our different intentions, and the different layers and the different realms that we travel to. You understand what I'm saying? Once you start to learn this map and the way that it goes and it operates, just like people learn how the holidays go and they, you know what I'm saying, learn how this thing and that thing go for the hollows, HOLLOW days. You know what I'm saying? We don't celebrate hollow days or birthdays, but anyway, them curses and shit. And anyway, we gonna stay on topic though. But yeah, man, saving this life force essence is, like I said, is bringing more oxygen to the body, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's putting that more color in the face. When the oxygen is leaving the body, you could tell when the oxygen is leaving the body by the color in the body, and that's why people could tell you on SR because your body is holding more oxygen, producing more oxygen. You know what I'm saying? You're releasing more carbon dioxide at the same time, which is healthy for the environment. You understand what I'm saying? And we are walking trees, so we need to be grounded at the same time and soaking up all our prana and also cleansing ourselves righteously. You understand what I'm saying? Purifying ourselves righteously, just like you would do water. But we got our different elements we got to utilize to purify the body because, like I said, we are electromagnetic beings, and depending on the spectrum and the vibration of the hearts that you may be, you know what I'm saying, frequently on, then that type of element which you need to be indulging in, earth, wind, you know what I'm saying, fire, all of that, y'all see me. So yeah, man, I just wanted to chop it up, you know, on some SR shit, some semen retention, celibacy, and you know, talk about why the body is able to develop because you got to look at it like this, right? Oxygen is one of the most vital. You could say it's like fertilization to the body, right? So this body is producing oxygen. That means the soil is rich, and when you don't have as much oxygen in the body, it's not as fertile. You understand what I'm saying? It's not able to build muscle as much as you want. It's not able to hold memory as much as you want. None of that, because you being deprived of oxygen, especially when the body is also deprived of its natural hydraulic fluids, which is also your plasma, which is also your blood. You understand what I'm saying? And all the different other liquids that's traveling through your body. You know, it's a lot of liquids in the body. It ain't just piss, blood, and you know what I'm saying? It's in semen. It's a lot of different liquids in the body. Just like you think they just got Earl on the earth, they got different other type of liquids you probably never knew about. You know what I'm saying? You know, the government, it's illegal for them to tell you the truth. That's why this video on YouTube might boom or it might, you know what I'm saying, they might try to make it vanish. But yeah, man, by us being electromagnetic beings, we gotta eat electromagnetic foods, and we gotta stay in electromagnetic moods, and we gotta stay in electromagnetic faces, places, and situations. Anything else would take our vital life force from us. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the building all day, you feel the difference. Stay outside, you feel alive. You need that heat. You understand what I'm saying? And you having that life force essence, your body producing way more heat than the average person. You got more humbuckers in that motherfucker. You got more, you know what I'm saying? The more days you go on this practice, that's the more wood you throwing in the fire, bro. So what you gonna have, a long lasting fire, a big fire, or a great warm fire? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you could always get all three. Utilize this life force essence, right? But yeah, man, I ain't want to hold y'all. I ain't want to be no chatty pat. I just want to chop it up with y'all and get on the scientific level about, you know what I'm saying, how the body is able to develop and nourish itself. And one of the vital elements that is utilizing is the oxygen because you are saving more oxygen instead of releasing more oxygen. You understand what I'm saying? And these minerals and this data, these terabytes, these megabytes, you understand what I'm saying? These minerals and these vitamins, and also a part of you that's also even part of your skeletal structure. Well, it's white. It's a white liquid. What is white inside your body? The only thing, well, it's a couple things white inside your body, but things you know for sure white inside your body that even come out your body when you smile. Your bones, your teeth, calcium. You understand what I'm saying? One of the other vital elements, and you building up and you saving your calcium. At the same time, you still got to feed your calcium, but you don't got to feed it as much. You understand what I'm saying? Now, being on this practice, less become more. But when you do feed the body more, then you know it's like on Dragon Ball Z. Like, yeah, you can get big and have all the muscles and shit, but that's too much. That's too much to be moving around with all the muscles, bro. I don't need all that. Sometimes I still might need to squeeze through a small little hole or something. You know, still can flex my bones around. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, man. I'm just saying though. You know, the oxygen in the body going around, feet and everything. That's what's required, bro, for everything to grow. That's a vital source. That's a vital nutrient for the body. It's a vital mineral. You understand what I'm saying? Now your body can produce more because you stepped away from the habits that was being very toxic, that was depleting the body from its oxygen. Also, once the body's depleted and you're dehydrated, that also means your oxygen levels is low at the same time. It's just different vapors. You know what I'm saying? It's like you running off of fumes and shit. But yeah, man, I ain't want to take too much of y'all time. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all. Talk about you receiving, the body's receiving way more oxygen than the average man that's not on this lifestyle, this practice. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why you gotta utilize breath work and you gotta do a lot of squats. You understand what I'm saying? Do a lot of leg stretches because the legs is the foundation to the body. And we gotta stay paved, man. Stay solid, stay hard, stay strong, stay structured. Gotta stay paved, man. We gotta stay paved. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay paved. About to pave it out. I'm about to pave it out and hit 100 in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.